USA Election Day 2024. What's happening right now? Today, all eyes are on the United States as citizens head to the polls in one of the most anticipated elections in recent history. With record-breaking voter turnout expected, the outcome could shape the next 4 years in powerful ways. But let's start with a question. Who was the first female U.S. vice president? Is it A, Condoleezza Rice, B, Kamala Harris, or C, Hillary Clinton? Drop your answer in the comments. We'll reveal the answer near the end, so stay tuned. And if you get it wrong, you owe us a share. This election is not just about choosing a leader, but about deciding on key issues that affect every American. It's about healthcare, jobs, security, and the economy. Which of these issues do you think matters most? Let us know below. As we wait for results, states like Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania are in the spotlight. These states, called swing states, could decide who wins. So, why are swing states so important? And which one do you think will play the biggest role today? With so much happening on social media, voters are not just in polling places but also sharing their thoughts online. What's your opinion? Do social media posts influence how people vote? Some argue that online opinions and news might shape voter views more than ever before. How do you feel about that? Your comments make these discussions better. So go ahead and share your thoughts. Right now, people across the U.S. are standing in long lines to make their voices heard. For some, this might be their first time voting. For others, it's an established tradition. Are you a first-time voter, or have you been through a few elections before? Tell us about your experience. For many Americans, the economy is a top concern. The next president will have to tackle inflation, jobs, and the rising cost of living. How do you think these issues affect Mexico and other neighboring countries? Let's get your opinion in the comments. As the clock ticks, all sides are urging people to vote. Some argue that each vote truly counts, while others feel their individual vote doesn't make a big difference. What's your take? Do you think one vote can tip the scale? News sources are busy tracking results, projecting early trends, and providing updates on close races. Some states might report early, while others could take hours or even days. Do you think it's better to get results quickly, or should we wait to ensure every vote is counted carefully? This election could also impact the relationship between the U.S. and Latin American countries. Are you interested in seeing stronger ties between the U.S. and Mexico, or do you think both nations should focus more on their own priorities? Many young people are voting for the first time in this election. Their votes could shift the outcome significantly. How do you feel about the influence of younger voters on major elections? Are you a young voter yourself? In many states, the race is too close to call. It's almost a photo finish. What do you think about these nail-biting, close races? Would you prefer clear-cut victories, or do you think the suspense keeps elections exciting? Big news agencies and independent sources are both keeping an eye on developments. Which do you trust more, the big networks or smaller, local reporters? Let's talk about some of the hot topics in this election. One of the biggest issues is climate change. Some voters want the U.S. to take more action, while others are focused on economic growth. What's your stance? Should climate action be a top priority, or should other issues come first? Another question up for debate is immigration reform. This affects millions, including Mexicans living in the U.S. Do you think immigration reform is heading in the right direction? Education is another major focus. Many are concerned about student loans, school funding, and making education affordable. Do you think the U.S. is on the right path in education? This election is also about health, with discussions on how to make healthcare affordable and accessible. How important do you think affordable healthcare should be in shaping a country's future? As the results start to roll in, keep an eye on those swing states. Which states' results are you most interested in? Let us know in the comments below. No matter who wins, the outcome could lead to significant changes in U.S. foreign policy. This could impact trade with Mexico and other Latin American countries. Do you see trade relations changing after this election? For those watching from Mexico, this election may seem like it's happening far away, but its impacts can cross borders. How do you feel about that? Do you believe the U.S. election affects other countries in big ways? Don't forget about our question at the beginning. Who was the first female U.S. vice president? The correct answer is B, Kamala Harris. If you got it right, congrats. If you didn't, Share this video with a friend and challenge them to get it right. As we end, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share with friends so we can keep you updated on all the latest election news. Thanks for watching, and let's see what this historic day brings.